All right. Let's see. Okay, 487 grain. These are actually pretty damn straight. Oh yeah, these are perfect. Perfect. All right. Yeah, where's my damn quick release? Damn quick release fell off. Oh. Shit. Oh gosh, you talking about a hair trigger? Jesus, I could blow on it. That's a hair trigger. Jesus, look at that. Compliments of my brother, Scout Archery. Right. All right, we got the 30-inch stabilizer. Damn, hope this thing don't cut my damn. Whew. Here we go. All right, no reading. The green pen is not the one to use for this arrow. All right. This is also 484. Perfect. All right, so we want the orange pen. We can't shoot that one. That one's got a tip that's bigger than the head, bigger than the shaft. You don't want to shoot the head that's bigger than the shaft. All right, still no reading. All right, same spot. Woo. All right. I don't ever think I've seen a trigger that you could literally blow on that will open up. Look at that. That is a hair trigger. My goodness, that's light. That's awesome. All right, let's see how I shoot with it. All right, first off, we're going to shoot my lightest arrow, which is 382 grain. Going for the center bullseye. Let's see what we get speed-wise. With the new 30-inch stabilizer. 295. All right. Now let's try 436 grain. Top right bullseye. $290. 431 grain. Top left bullseye. Big drop. All right, bottom left bullseye. Dead center. Bottom right bullseye. Now, every one of these arrows have different grainage, so I have to hold a different pin sight on every shot. Woo! Right in the kisser. That one said. Let's go take a look. Looks like we got 2 10s, and we just got the inside of the 10 ring, I guess. All right, let's do it again. This is at 25 yards, which is about 5 yards further than competition. I think they shoot 20 yards. And they do it indoors too, so they have no wind. Makes it a lot easier. All right, these are the 500 grain arrows that this bow really liked for some reason. 538 grain. $293. How's that possible? 546. Let's do it again. 251. This is 541 grain. Mm, 249. Hold for group. Perfect. 301. Dead center. All 3 of these, 25 yards. $266. This one's 542 grain. Same spot. No reason. If you want to see the group, let's go take a look. Let's go take a look. All 3 are in the bullseye, but none are in the 10. Alright, now let's try a different brand of arrow. Let's see if they're a little more accurate. Let's try. Actually, I'm going to try the ones my brother just gave me. Let's try. These are 4. Where are they at? 1, 2. That one. That one. I got these 2 and these 2 are about all the same weight. And then we got these three. And a solo. Alright, let's do some experimenting. Alright, this is 424 grain. .424 grain, going dead center using my orange pen. Ooh, that shot fast and up to the left. Let's try that again. Same spot. Huh. Okay, let's try that again. Let's go with the green pen. Yep, the green pen is on with this arrow. Let's try that again. This arrow's shooting pretty fast. I swear, I can't ever get out of here fast enough to get readings. Back up, buddy. Don't do it. Damn it. Lost hit one of them. That's good. Alright, let's try these again. Alright. Let's go back to the 483 grain. I think these are like 485. Perfect. Try that again. All right. I'm loving this hair trigger. No reading again. No reading. All right, we're gonna go to the bullseye. No, I'm just gonna stick this in. Right back. 5. Easton breakup. trigger flew funny. 278, 469 with a 469 grain. Try that again. Air trigger, love it. Same spot. Ooh. Let's do third time. 466. All right, we're going to shoot some 467 grain. .467. Not getting a reading, I guess. That's touching. All right, this is 447. Same spot. This was like 40 bucks at one of those websites online that sells Chinese stuff really cheap. Might be AliExpress. I don't think it was. It was actually, this was Amazon. It's like 42 bucks on Amazon. All right, it's 485 grain. $258. Let's do that 3 times in a row. 485 grain. No reading. Same thing. Ooh. I don't like how that sounded. Alright, all 3 of these are the $6 arrows from Walmart. Let's see how well they group with the new stabilizer. No reading. Let's try it again. Take a look. Try this one again. 461 grain. Alright. Let's see what we got here. Let's try the big heavies. 541 grain. This bow likes this. Big arrows. Let's all go bottom right. No reading. "45 yards. Right back. There's one. .542 grain. Alright, I'm going to try these arrows we just got at Walmart. See if they're 443.6 grain. .276. It's not bad for 431 grain. I mean 440. That one was 436. This one's 449.4. Every one of these have a different weight. Same thing with my big red ones. I guess that's the difference in a cheap and expensive arrows. .270. All right. 437 grain. This is a 60-pound limb setup. Currently a 58-pound draw. At least that's what my scale says. When I took it to Bass Pro to have them restring it, they said it was 59. Actually, he told me it was 60, but I saw the score. 274. Let's go look at the group. With a 440 plus grain arrow, all three in the 270s. Doesn't make sense how the 500 grain arrows are hitting in the 300s. And all these. At least we got 3 decent scores. All right, let's keep it going. Let's try these 2 arrows. These are 467 and 469 grain, pretty close together. Let's see if they group. I'm going to hit the bullseye dead center. I'm liking this little goose quick release. Scotty Archery, or Scott Archery. Alright, let's try it again. I don't know if that was the same reading or if that's a new one. 467 again, here we go. Same spot. Oh, 332. Let's try that arrow one more time. It's a good arrow. 469 grain. Dead center. I don't think I got a reading. This is my 382 grain. This is the lightest one I've got. Holding the same spot, same pin. Let's see the difference in drop. Whoa, 293, and it shot really high. See what we can do with groups on these. These are all almost similar. 447, 431, 432, 437. Let's get the 2 437s. 7. All right. Let's see what these 3 do. Accuracy wise, here we go. These are 440. This is 449, 431. 431 grain. Here we go. Sometimes I have 2 different readings because I weighed them before I cut them down to size. Dead center. I'm holding my green pin on the dead center pin, and look at the difference in drop. 432. All right, so hitting just a hair under the green pin from 25 yards. Let's make an adjustment and see what happens. Dead center, buddy. I don't think I'm getting a reading. All right, let's see if we can get a reading here. This is the 541 grain. It's a bombing 75 degrees. November the 13th, 2025. We're in Placa, Florida. It's about the only few good days we have. $248. $248. $538.4 grain. Let's see if the reading is similar. Oh. Jerk that. 250. $542. $251. So that seems pretty accurate. All right, let's try the 382. 382 grain. 382.6 to be exact. Top right. $287. Looks like we're getting a bunch of readings. Let's try. Let's see if this 466 grain arrow will give us a reading. Been wanting to see what this one shoots. 287 on that last one. All right, bottom right. Damn it. I don't think I was 287 again, but hey, let's do it again. We got another one. Hopefully we get a reading. Come on. Right in the middle between the bottom two. Damn it. 461 grain. Here we go. This is a carbon arrow. Feels a little heavier. $204. $469 grain. Same spot. It does not want to give me a reading with these arrows. It's too camo. The shadow is not reading. Come on. $266. 382. $297, right down the pipe. $5.42 grain. Top right. Damn it. Let's try that again. 5.41 grain. Top right again. $2.50. This one's $5.58. 558 grain, same spot. Hmm. 49 yards with 541 grain. I'm going to be using my red pen. Error. 538, same spot. Let's try my new arrow here. 487 grain. Okay. Huh. Let's do that again. Put the red pen on. 487 grain. Try it again. 442. I mean, this is 542. $2.50. Let's do it again. 546.2. Go ahead and shoot a couple more. This is 485. $2.56. Do that again. Oh, so that's how you do it. You gotta push your thumb there. Didn't know that. Interesting. Got it. 261. 466 grain, going 49 yards. .263. This is a 485 grain arrow. Same spot. .260. This is 484 grains. .266. .266. I'm gonna shoot this 485 grain Easton. This bow is super quiet. Dead center. It says 307. Interesting. This is 485 grain. Talking about a bow that's super quiet, man. This is stealthy as hell. It says 326. Wow. 45 yards. Last shot. 487 grain. Listen how quiet this is. Can't even hear it. .317. Pen works now. Dead center. Hopefully this won't hit my arrow. Let's see. Shit. One more time. Pretty sure it's gonna hit my arrow. So, not as close as I thought. Shadows were throwing me off. I thought they were right on top of each other. Let's try a different brand of arrow. See if it's the arrow's fault. That one's wobbly. That one's pretty straight. 447. Green pin. Dead center. Damn thing went through the target, didn't it? Shit. Try that again. Put it in the same hole. Different weights too, that's interesting. All right, top right. Top left bullseye. Rushed it. All right, this is my fastest arrow. Top left bullseye again. All right, we're gonna go bottom left bullseye. 443 grain. Dead center. Bottom right. Let's take a look. Oh lordy, these guys are hitting dimes at this distance. I got 2 out of the 4. All right, let's try. .485 grain mossy oak XX75 breakup Easton 2314s. Dead center. Whoa, 320. It's too heavy an arrow to use my green pin. Let's use my green pin on this 382 grain. I'll have to get some more of these. That's It's right down the mid pipe. Let's go top right. Top right again. $280. Top left. Perfect. 285. Bottom left. This is 443 grain. $286. 461 grain. We're going to go bottom right. $286 again. One more. Let's go bottom right again. $286. Yep. Still not happy. There we go. First one's 448 grain. Top right. Smoking. Bottom right. Bottom right again. I don't like that shot. $353. All right. One more time, same spot. 5 shots group in the center. Hopefully I still have arrows after this. Same spot. .288. All these are 443, 446, 431. Pretty close to the same height. 75. One more. Hopefully I don't ruin my arrow. Here we go. Last one of the day. These are all touching, by the way. .274. Let's go. All those arrows were 446. I'll just show you the weights. But that's a pretty good group. Luckily, I made it out of there without busting a tip on one. But there we go. Pull it all out at once. Yes. All right. How about that?